Sorry, folks, give me a moment here. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna get rid of one of these Nazgul here really quick. I don't think Gondor is close enough to help me, unfortunately. But we'll start with this guy first.
Brought up more men.
And I'll just have you guys perched up here. Should probably get my heavy cavalry situated. And those guys are a bit off in the distance. It'll be a while before they arrive.
force remains.
Alright, that was a great charge right there. Fall back, guys.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Alright, I need to get my heavy cavalry in place. Yeah, they're still a long ways off. I think we got plenty of time to deal with these Nazgul. Go ahead and hit him again.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Nope. Hoping to just crash the game. That would be bad. Okay, come on. Come on, unfreeze. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, this thing is not unfreezing, unfortunately. Alright, folks, sorry for the blackout there. I'm just gonna have to restart the game, unfortunately. I guess it was overdue for a crash. It's been cooperating a little too much the last couple of streams, so picked a rather opportune time to totally crash on me. It's a lovely waste of about 12 minutes right there.
Yes, my lord. We shall engage. Attack! Men, on my orders. Move out! Catapult! The enemy have brought up more men. The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Alright, just use up all of your javelins on these orcs over here. And these guys haven't really done anything yet. I hope they're not stuck. Alright, we'll just use up all of our arrows here. And the shield maidens have a decent charge. I'll get you lined up.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
I forgot to move you guys into position. Alright, that's one Nazgul dead. Gan Alton the Honored. Alright, let's have you guys fall back. Get you guys lined up. There we go. Great charge. Alright, we're decimating these guys. Only got a handful left. Really shouldn't take that much longer. And then we got these guys in the back to deal with. I think I'll go ahead and get you guys moving. Yeah, you got a long way to march. Are they coming in yet? I don't know what they're doing. I think I'll just move my guys up here to see what happens.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Alright, perfect. That should be enough, right? Anyone else left? Oh, I think they're coming in now. That's good, that's good. Let's get you all lined up like so. Where are my infantry? Yeah, let's get you guys set up over here then. Okay, you're all looking pretty good.
tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Okay, perfect. So, got him taken care of. I think I'm going to get this catapult to stop firing.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. This is a clear victory. We are well concealed from the enemy.
Alright, so that's 2 Nazgul wiped out. Only the Witch King left over here.
Glory, honor, victory.
Your orders, my lord.
I'm gonna stick you.
I think I'll deal with the Witch King later. See if Gondor can take care of them.
Yes, my lord.
And this place surrenders in 7 turns. Okay. And I think this one's got 4, is that right? Yep, 4. Right now we hold 43 regions, so Barad-dûr gives us 44. This is 45. This would be 46, 47. So after we take these 4 regions, we only need, I would say, just about these 3 regions over here. Destroy the ring, and the game is won. It'd be nice to finish this campaign today if I can. There's really not that much territory left we need to capture. And then I can decide which faction I'll move on to next. Alright, it looks like Éomer is going to be dealing with some trouble over here, right? Okay. So the numbers are against us as usual. But again, they have no general leading them. Let's go ahead and just wipe these guys out.
Muster your courage, men. We march into battle. Our foes appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
Alright, what have we got? We should already start by getting you guys up here right away. Yeah, I should have had Éomer on this side. Those ballistas are going to be a problem, so we need to take them out quickly. I think I'll try to get a couple of you Lancers to move around the flanks. Now, do they have any stalkers? I think they do, right? Yeah, these are the stalkers. Let's go after the stalkers first. These guys are the most annoying. Okay, I gotta get my cavalry around over there. Where the heck are my lancers? Yeah, you guys. Let's start bringing you down the hill now. Come on, guys. Need to swing around. We gotta hit these ballistas before they become a problem. Yeah, but I gotta get more cavalry over here. I need you guys to fall back. Yep, fall back as well. Fall back. Dang, I can't seem to hit these ballistas, unfortunately. Alright, here's an opportunity. Alright, we got a lot of these guys running. That's good, that's good. Alright, let's regroup you guys over here. We're doing okay so far. It's not terrible. Alright, let's get these guys on the run. Let's finish this off.
chaos remains.
Now for wrath! Now for ruin!
Okay, we got the stalkers on the run. I don't know where the reinforcements are, though.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray it remains as such.
Okay, we took care of all those guys. Alright, we got the elves fighting now.
The enemy general abandons his men.
Alright, let's get you guys repositioned. Back up on the hill.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Alright, that might be the captain there. Oh, there's still more of them? Darn it. Alright, reposition.
The enemy abandons. Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press.
Alright, nice going. Got that taken care of. Let's go ahead and end this.
Are utterly vanquished.
Man, these guys are so determined to try not to lose any more territory.
Glory, honor, victory. My lord, our courage and orders.
Nope, not destroying the ring. Okay. Let's see here. You're going to take over as governor. Theodred, I'm going to get your army on the move. You start moving straight towards Duenberg. Let's do this now.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Splitting our forces.
Yes, my lord.
I'm gonna stick you. By your command, your will, my lord. Orders. By your command,
Your orders, my lord.
your will, my lord. Have a taste of my blood.
Yes, my lord.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Okay, Theodred's in a pretty good spot over there. I still have more troops on the way.
As you wish.
I have some guys down here I need to move. Let's get you moving up north instead. Yeah, I think I'll have you head this way.
By your command. March to
And then I've still got more cavalry over here. I'll bring the elves.
for the light.
Bring you all this way. Alright, we don't have any governor here, so we can't really build anything, right? Well, we can't really get any troops out of here. Okay, and I think culture is good enough here. Let's get these guys out of here. Let's get you converting culture over in Leoholt. That'll be good. And then you're going to make your way over towards Tarfalin. Keep an eye on these guys too. And you'll just make your way back home for retraining. And Barshalek, how is this place doing? Yeah, culture's at 57%. Taxes are low. Got this place well under control. I think I had more riders on the way, didn't I? I guess I didn't move them. I could at least move the shield maidens. Get the archers moving as well. Yeah, there we go. Let's get you moving over here. And we will not make our final move on Tarfalin. In fact, we'll probably just keep these guys here for the time being. They don't seem to be responding too well to their southern borders, so I can have Theodred move in over here, start taking out Duenberg. Once we take Duenberg, it'll be... We'll just have to branch out from there. Take Fenholm and then Beorn's Hall. And over here... Yeah, it looks like they don't have any more Nazgul. That's good. Give us a break with a Nazgul. 3 more turns until that surrenders. This guy just needs to keep going back and forth. Keep an eye on the orcs. Again, I doubt these guys are going to do anything. And the dwarves are falling back, it looks like. Yeah, where did that Inquisitor guy go? Oh no, the dwarves are still here. That's good. It's just too bad I can't... Oh wait, I could. I could get these guys over here. I think I'll just edge my way over here just little by little. We could take Barad-dûr right now if we wanted to. Of course, we don't have any siege equipment. Gondor's been sitting there for a while. So, Gondor would be able to help us. But I think casualties would be extremely high, especially because of these great beasts, so I'm not going to risk doing that. Better check on the construction queue. Edoras. Yeah, there's really not that much to build in a lot of these places. Actually, the last one... Yeah, I can't do much with that. Okay. Alright, I need to get these guys moving somehow. I think I'll bring you guys over this way. There we go. And this place surrenders in 6 turns. I don't think we have to worry about Dol Guldur sending any more troops this way, unless they decide to turn this guy back around. Yeah, I should try to get Erkenbrand in there. We're going to lose a lot of money if he leaves. Yeah, I have to keep taxes low. And I think I'll bring you over here just in case, because if this guy decides to turn around, I'd prefer to have Erkenbrand leading these troops than nobody. Okay, I don't think there's really anything else I can do at the moment. What time is it? 9:24? Yeah, I think I'll play this for like another 20 minutes. Martin Eggman. Afternoon, Eric. You got the face cam? Pro streamer now. Well, I wish I could say that. I mean, it does look better this time. That much I'll say. I don't think I found the appropriate timeline to kind of stream, because I'm still trying to figure out when I can get the most viewers, but as of right now, I'm just trying to maintain a more consistent schedule. Because I know that hasn't really been the case lately. And how have you been, Martin? Everything good with you? Got any new campaigns you're working on? Speaking of campaigns, I think I'm going to give Rome 2 a try this weekend. Just realizing how funny my hair looks. Alright. Just gotta wait for Dale to move its pieces around. I should probably get my emissaries or any spies I have out of there, because I'm tired of watching Dale move its forces around. It's just time consuming. They're not really doing anything. Not at the moment, been playing RimWorld. Oh, okay. What is RimWorld again? That sounds familiar. Also had an eye operation on Tuesday, so been resting mainly. Oh, okay. Yeah, I hope that went well. And remind me again what is RimWorld, because that does sound very familiar. Did they just kill off a Dalian general? I didn't kind of pick up on that one. Nope, we're not destroying the ring. Can't destroy the ring because the game keeps crashing, unfortunately, afterwards. So, would love to do it now, but I'm just going to hold off. And Gondor is just offering so much help right now. It's good to see these guys here. They took Mortagos. That is great, seeing that. Love that. But now I need to start moving down this way to see what the orcs are up to. Alright, still got Barad-dûr under siege. I think these guys have 2 more turns left. Not that much longer before they're forced to capitulate. Went good, mate. It was actually my first ever operation, my 31 years of life. Interesting. That's good to hear. Also, I gotta look up RimWorld. I think I've heard some pretty good things about it. Alright, and this guy should not have let him get away. And Dol Guldur, yep, they sent another big army this way to deal with. I should probably just take them out now. Theodred could actually start moving towards Duenberg. Yeah, let's send you out here. Alright, it's kind of annoying, but I think I'm going to send Eomer out here to deal with these guys. And then I'll send you over as reinforcements. Theodred has an opportunity to start hitting Duenberg. He can't besiege it, unfortunately. So either I send it towards Duenberg now, or I can hit these guys instead. I think Eomer's got more than... Yeah, he's got plenty of fight left in him. I think I'll give this one more battle. And then we'll give Eomer a bit of a rest, if we can. I need these guys to catch up, so... I think we might do a little bit of a trade here. Yeah, because I can trade... I can send some of you guys to Eomer. You guys can stay behind. Yeah, he needs more of the Royal Guard as well. Okay, I'm going to get you guys moving over here. And I'm going to move Theodred over this way.
To battle. We shall engage.
Or I could have just sent the cavalry up ahead of me, and then I could have besieged it. Yeah, let me try that. I could have done that instead. It's a colony sim game set on a new planet. Looks and plays very similar to Prison Architect. Okay, that's what RimWorld is, yes. I actually contemplated on trying that out a few years back. Probably something my brother would enjoy playing. He loves a lot of those simulation games. You know, right now I've been indulging my time in Palia, so just a cozy game.
Your orders, my lord.
Haven't really been playing. Well, Palia is probably maybe my only my second game that's technically a cozy genre. All right, what was I gonna do here?
Yes, my lord.
By your command.
Let's switch you out. Want to get the shield maidens moving. Get you guys in there.
Your will, my lord.
Yeah, there's plenty of room over here. Let's get these guys in here. There we go.
Your will, my lord. Orders.
Yeah, I'll get you guys moving over here then.
As you wish.
You'll stay behind.
My lord. Yes, my lord.
And I think I can get Theodred's entire cavalry besieging Durenberg right now. That way they can't get any more orcs from here. Lovely. And then you guys will catch up as well. Let's go ahead and put you guys right over here. Actually, I might just send... Yeah, I'll leave you behind for now. I want to get you guys moving up here.
Yes, my lord.
Extremely good, a lot of replayability, and once you add mods, game over mate, possibilities are endless. You can definitely play it as a cozy settlement game, or allow it to beat you up and make you want to jump off a bridge too, yeah. Yeah, Palia is very much a cozy game, so you don't even die in the game. I mean, technically you could, I don't know, sort of drown, but there's no real dying animation if you go underwater. If you go too deep in the water in Palia, you basically just you just revert back to where you started on land. Alright, got lots of spies moving about here. Got this whole place lit up. Gonna have you move down here. Yep, I don't see any orcs down here. That's good. Very good. Got the elves down here. They have this place well under control. We'll get you guys moving into this fort.
Your orders, my lord.
Alright, meanwhile, over here, we'll just keep Botador under siege. I'll keep you guys over here, just to keep the Witch King in check.
Yes.
Yeah, get away from Botador.
Have triumphed.
Your orders, my lord.
As you command.
Okay, so if Gondor sends all of its troops over here, I think I'll just go ahead and take it out. Because that's a ridiculous number of troops. That'll help lower the casualties quite a bit. Oh, we got a new general. Never played Palia, but I've seen my girlfriend play it. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Your orders, my lord.
Very easy to pick up on the mechanics. Nothing super demanding of it. Just something my brother and I like to play once in a while. This guy, he could serve as a governor. Yeah, let's get you up here. We need more generals. Now we're starting to run out of generals because we're using so many of them as governors. In fact, I may have to start moving some of these guys elsewhere. Oh, these guys are ready to go. Let's go ahead and get you moving.
As you wish.
Alright, we don't need to monitor this area anymore. I doubt there are any orcs in here whatsoever. And you're just going to keep this whole place under surveillance. There we go. You'll build that. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? So let's go ahead and wipe out these guys super quick. This won't take long. Might merge some of you guys together.
Have a taste of my blade.
Yes, my
Alright, let's get this done.
We shall engage.
They got a lot of cavalry this time. Some more of these goblin stalkers.
We attack.
I'm just slowly inching my way to winning this campaign. Because I'm kind of ready to move on to another faction here. Well, I'm definitely ready. Rohan is a lot of fun to play, but the cavalry just requires a lot of micromanagement, so anxious to move on to a more balanced roster. I would love to play as a faction that has great infantry again, and archers, foot archers in particular. Alright, what do we got over here? The elves. We'll keep you back over here. And I was going to keep some of the archers over here. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's see what you guys are up to. We get the archers moving over here. Must be a pain when you come up against hellbirds. Yeah, it can be. But I think the biggest headache... let me see. Because we have fought a lot of factions as Rohan. I fought Isengard, destroyed Isengard within the first 20 turns of the campaign, so we got rid of them quickly. But Isengard is definitely going to be your biggest threat if you're a cavalry-based faction, because obviously they have the best means of countering cavalry. So the Dunlendings aren't too bad, except the Dunlending long spears are ridiculously fast. But other than the Dunlending long spears, the Dunlendings are not that bad at all. I would just say that even early game Isengard is going to be a challenge. Took out the goblins, and the goblins are not hard at all. They have hellbirds, but because their armor is so weak, you can just perforate them with archers. So hellbirds are annoying. I would say your biggest headache is going to be Agmar, because Agmar has a lot of those hellbirds and pikes. But even Agmar, not too bad if you're playing as Rohan. Dol Guldur is also super easy to deal with on the battlefield. The only unit that I find to be the most annoying are these goblin stalkers up here. Yeah, they don't look very threatening. They're primarily javelin throwers, but because of their long spears, they can actually hold their own against cavalry. So I have to find a way to kind of surround them, overwhelm them to get them to start panicking. Yeah, just take out these wargs over here. I need Éomer to get over here. Where's Éomer? Yeah, take out these guys. Where are you guys? Yeah, the mist is a problem. Mirkwood has a lot of misty battlefields, unfortunately. Also, Enidwaith. I'm pretty sure I say it every time I'm here. So they're overpowered for what they are. Yeah, they are. They definitely feel overpowered. I think it's just because they have so many skirmishers. They don't really have solid line infantry. You know, like they don't really have solid heavy infantry or shock troops. It's really just the fact that almost every soldier fighting in an army for Enidwaith has javelins and bows. So that's what makes it very tricky. If your troops are pinned down for too long, the skirmishers can cause an insane amount of damage. So right now I'm allies with Enidwaith, but I kind of allowed Enidwaith to get too strong on their own. Crap, they're in range. Yep, gotta hit them. Hit them now. Alright, did we deal with those archers? No, not the archers, the cavalry? I think so. Alright, everyone find your targets. Oh, see, dang it. Shoot. Alright, I should have had my cavalry lined up for this. Where are they? Yeah, that wasn't a smart move. Lost a shit ton of cavalry there. But try again. Alright, what's going on over here? Where's EUR? Yep, got the heavy cavalry rolling. The problem is the mist is making it hard for me to really see where everybody is. I'm going to get you guys to go after these Warg Riders. Same with you guys. Royal Guard, you'll go after the weaker infantry. You'll go after the Smirkwood. So actually, no, let's switch this around. You go after them, you go after them. There we go. And where are those Warg Riders? Did we get rid of them? I think we did. Okay, EUR, I need you over here. Rush over here now. Rush over here. Javelins are absolutely rinse your men. Yeah, they will. They will. I don't think Enedwaith is going to be... I'm not sure if Enedwaith is going to be in version 2 of EUR. I mean, I've heard rumors that they're going to be eliminated as a faction, but at the same time, I don't know how practical that's going to be on a balancing level on the campaign map. Oh. Yeah, there's just too much craziness right now. Where are my heavy cavalry? They all got stuck in there, unfortunately.
Now for wrath! Now for ruin!
Okay, we gotta keep our cavalry away from these guys. What's going on over here? Yeah, I gotta get you guys out of there. The tricky part is just trying to work around these spears. Where is EUR? EUR is getting shot to heck over here. We gotta change this. I gotta hit these archers over here. They're causing way too much damage. Alright, let's get you guys back over here. Alright, these Warg Riders are annoying me. Do I have any other cavalry here? Yeah, you guys, let's get you moving. Should have used you guys a long time ago. Alright, now these guys are going to be completely vulnerable to a cavalry attack. I got you guys dealing with the heavy cavalry.
Only half the
What on earth is happening over here?
The fortune of battle goes our way. Pray it remains as such.
Crap, I didn't pay attention over here. I don't know what's going on. The elves are struggling to hold.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Alright, dealt with them. Start charging at these guys from behind. I just want EUR to get a break for once. He's been fighting battle after battle every turn, feels like.
Our men have slain the
Alright, finally. That's good.
His troops will lose their will to fight.
Alright, got these guys running.
The enemy army flees
Okay,
the field.
that's everybody
See if we can
then.
run them down.
Alright, we're at 94%. Stop shooting.
Our foe is utterly vanquished. Let all who
Okay, only lost 125 troops. Alright, that's nice. Got him out of the way. And we'll start merging some of our units. I gotta send you back for retraining, so start making your way back. Gonna merge all these guys together. Okay, and what about the skirmishers? Archers, yep, you're good. I think I'll start sending some of you back too, because now I can put these guys in here. We still need another fresh unit. Who can I send back? I'll keep you in there for now. The rest of you can go back for retraining. Alright, keep that place under siege. It'll surrender in 5 turns. We got this place under siege. We'll get reinforcements on the way. So let's have you guys start heading up this way then. There you go, just stay hidden. And I'm going to get you guys moving up here too. There we go. Alright then, so go ahead and save it here. And end this turn. See what happens next. Now, I will have to get off here pretty soon, Martin, because I got a bit of a day ahead of me today. But I'll definitely be coming back to this later tonight. I keep forgetting which time zone you're in, but likely I'll start playing this again somewhere around, I would say, somewhere between 9 and 10 p.m. tonight. I'll get back to this, and then I'll definitely be able to finish this campaign and move on to a new faction. Alright, well, I would like the Witch King to get wiped out, so we will help him. I just wish I could control some of these other guys. I don't need these guys to attend. I mean, honestly, we can just wipe them out with just Oswey here. Or just one unit. I don't need everybody. Man, this just feels silly. But I would like to kill off the Witch King, so let's get this done. Yes, you're in the UK, so that means you guys are, I think, 8 hours ahead of us, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, let's get you guys going then. So I'm guessing it's going to be super early in the morning by the time I get back on this then, right? Depends where you are in the States. Eastern time zone. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Eastern time zone. I want to get rid of the Witch King here. This is the only reason why I'm dragging everybody into this fight. Oh, man. Can I just tell the others to not come this way? They're going to get killed by friendly fire. This is going to suck. Alright. Alright. Sacrifice the few for the many. Come on, guys. We gotta take them out. Hurry. No delays. Maybe if we're lucky, this battle will be done before before our troops arrive. They're gonna get killed by friendly fire so badly. Come on, guys, just stay away. Actually, nope, don't come this way. Too much craziness right now.
Be bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Come on, hit the wardens. Let's get rid of these guys. Let's not leave anything to chance here. I think I can see the Witch King somewhere down there. Yeah, he's somewhere around here. Maybe you can see him, but I can't. My eyes are bad. Oh, let's see here. Eastern time, is that New York? Yeah. Yeah, it's New York. New York time. 'Cause I'm in Florida. Same time zone. Alright, I think we should be able to... Oh, jeez, look at that. They just killed a whole bunch of their own troops. Come on, Witch King, die already. I'm gonna lose troops to friendly fire. Don't let this happen. Well, I guess you would like to let that happen. 3 wardens left. Trying desperately to kill them off. Who else are we trying to attack here? Isn't it just him that's left? Yeah, he's the only one that's left. Yeah, he's a tough bugger, isn't he?
Good tidings. The enemy
Oh, man, look at that. Oof.
here today.
Alright, well, Oswey somehow lost 13 troops. Like, how? Florida is 6 hours behind us. Oh, okay. Is it? Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. 6 hours. Okay, here we go. So yeah, by the time I get back online, you're going to be still asleep. Should be 9:50, yeah. 9:50 a.m., you're right. Yeah, I should try to accommodate my schedule for the UK viewers, because I do get quite a handful. Here we go. Alright, Anna Dwight, just finish your moves. Dolgador, just get finished up over here. Looks like he's retreating towards Bayon's Hall. Alright, something's got to be done with Gundabad up there. Tempted to send my troops up there and finish this. Nope, not yet. Alright, let's get you guys moving. I don't think they're going to bother Theodred over here for a while, so I'm going to start moving my troops this way. Actually, this catapult... Oh, no, that's not a catapult. You guys have the catapult. Okay. Eomer is going to stay over here for now, because he's done enough fighting. Yeah, let's increase these taxes.
Your orders, my lord. Orders.
And you guys just swing your way back home. Keep you guys moving too. We'll have you move... Thinking we'll have you move this way. There we go. And you guys will eventually catch up, so let's have you move down this way. I think I can get you guys to meet up with them, so let's start moving you this way. Duenberg will surrender in 7 turns. And I do need to get Airmare moving. I think the wise decision should be to send Airmare up here to Bayern's Hall just to besiege it. But there's a decent chance they'll try to encircle us, because they can send troops back from the north down here pretty quickly. And they could send an army down this way too. So yeah, maybe hitting Bayern's Hall isn't the best idea. I need to take Erendolan first. Take this place first, then I can send these troops in this direction to help secure the northern flank. Yeah, and something's got to be done with Gundabad. Because Dale is not getting the job done. I mean, they're containing them, but that's about all they're doing, so... Let me see here. Yeah, I would like to send some troops over there to help. At the very least, I think all they really need is just 1 unit to trigger a battle here. These guys might not be close enough to help, unfortunately, so here's what I'll do. I'll send some cavalry up, just in case. Put you guys up here and hide for now. You guys just come over here. Get a bunch of you retrained. 130%, that's good. We don't need this much in here. Let's get you guys moving. Yeah, move this way. You just need to keep moving as well. The reason they don't attack, I believe, is because the AI doesn't favor itself well in the battle. Well, if the AI doesn't favor itself well in the battle, that's kind of weird. Well, actually... I mean, I guess it would be... It could be that situation if you're attacking Dane's Hall, because I don't think they can really get more than 1 army at a time to attack Dane's Hall. But sometimes the AI just acts super weird. For example, with Mordor over here, I helped Gondor take Minas Morgul. I gave Gondor Minas Morgul over here. And then we besieged the Black Gate. And when we finally captured the Black Gate and started moving slightly into Mordor, Gondor just wasn't doing anything. They had like all their troops just piled over here by the stacks and just absolutely doing nothing. Weirdly enough, once I gave Morannon over to Gondor, they just started flooding Mordor like crazy. I don't know why. I guess they really wanted the Black Gate that badly, but all I had to do was just give them the Black Gate, that's literally it, and Gondor finally decided to go back on the offensive again. And then the dwarves also went on the offensive at the same time, because these guys weren't doing anything either. So before I gave the Black Gate to Gondor, they were just piled up here along the border. Again, the AI just acts very weird. I don't know why, but at least I got Gondor to attack again, because that helped me out tremendously. Their numbers basically ensured that I didn't have to do all the fighting, and I actually got to capture some territory, so... All I gotta do is just wait 4 more turns and Barad-dûr is ours. And these guys must be moving eastwards. I mean, take whatever territory you want, because if you guys can take this region, I'll be more than happy to let that happen. I just need to capture Barad-dûr, Durthang, and then how many more? So I need 6 regions to win the game, destroy Mordor, and take Barad-dûr. So that's where I'm at. I should definitely be able to get this done tonight. Yeah, I think I'll wait on this one. Because what do they have up here? Yeah, it's a pretty strong army. I wish some of these guys were close enough to help. I don't think they are. At least this guy... Yeah, this guy has a general. That's good. Well, let me just see what happens if I do send him up here. Well, that makes no sense at all. Yeah, I do hate that. Had the same in my last game. Dale lost Dale and surrounded it with stacks, but wasn't attacking. Really annoying. Yeah, they did something pretty similar as well in this campaign. They lost Esgaroth somewhere between turns 60 and 100. That's just roughly speaking. Somewhere around the mid game phase, Dale lost Esgaroth, and they're actually very close to losing Dale as well, and maybe even the Lonely Mountain, because Dol Guldur was just like a wildfire. They'd taken up so much land, they destroyed the Woodland Realm. They're pretty close to pushing Dale out of these regions entirely. They lost Esgaroth, but they made like no attempt to try to take it back, unfortunately. Eventually they did. I don't know what motivated them, but they eventually did start taking it back. And then they took Thranduil's Halls back, they even took Aemon Nufuin, and then they lost all that land again, so that's when we came in and helped them out a lot more. Alright, so as I anticipated, we can get these guys to help. They actually have some decent troops here. They got the Hearthguard, that's easily one of Dale's top units. You got the Paladins over here too. Pretty tanky infantry. Airborne infantry, they're okay. Got some pikes, some cavalry. Oh, they got these guys too. I still haven't figured out how to pronounce this. It's so bad. It's the most confusing... It is the most confusing title or name in Middle-earth that I just cannot pronounce at all. At least not in this campaign. Yeah, they got some pretty tough infantry. The Pale Urdiks are very strong. They got that Black Shield Hellbirds. Now, the worst part is they could be propped on a very high location, so I'd have to see just what this looks like. Always like the look of Dale's units. Yeah, same here too. In fact, if you're a fan of Dale as a faction, Divide and Conquer version 6 is working on a complete overhaul for Dale. So the development on that side looks really nice. Alright, it doesn't look too bad. At least they're not on top of a frickin' mountain. This is a beautiful map, by the way. It is nice. That would actually make a nice, almost like a nice screensaver. That is beautiful. Yeah, it's really nice. Alright, well, first things first, let's go ahead and get our guys on the high ground. That would be the best thing to do. Dale's coming in from this direction. I think I can harass their cavalry over here. I really wish I brought more mounted archers, but that's okay. We're going to save the heavy cavalry for later, because I know Dale's going to need this at a later hour. Let's see here. Yeah, we got to stay away from the ballistas. Archers. No archers right now up here. I know they have some archers. Yeah, I think that's... No, that's not it either. Do they have no archers at all? I mean, if they don't have any archers, this will be a much easier battle. Yeah, I don't think they have any archers at all. Just these skirmishers over here. Alright, need you guys to come over here. Shield Maidens too. In fact, I can get the heavy cavalry to start moving down here and mow these guys. Problem is, it might be difficult for them to get back up the hill again. Shooting circle. Come on, guys. Shooting circle. Shooting circle. Shooting circle. No, I'm going to start moving you guys this way. You guys come this way. No, let's just do a quick charge at these orc hunters. Actually, don't waste your arrows. We got to save them for the cavalry. Yeah, stop shooting. Alright, that was not as powerful of a charge as I was looking forward to. That loose formation is kind of annoying. Yep, get out of there. Where's Dale, by the way? Come on, Dale, get over here. Alright, we got them in a tighter cluster now. Come on, guys. Faster, charge down this silly hill. Alright, gotta be careful not to waste our arrows. Also, did I hear you're thinking of starting Rome 2? Yeah, that's right. I'm very anxious to start Rome 2 this weekend. So if you're a fan of that, then be on the lookout, because I think I'm planning to start off as Egypt. Though, of course, on normal difficulty, that's what I'm pushing for. I've never played Rome 2 properly before. Yeah, and I'm waiting for updates for EUR as well. Version 2 is going to be quite the sight when it comes out. There's a lot that they're doing to it that I'm very excited for. In fact, there's at least, I would say there's probably 3 or 4 factions that I'm holding off on playing until the new version comes out. Because I know they're doing a lot of reworks for Dorwinian. I'm trying to remember. Dorwinian, the High Elves. I don't know if they're making any more changes to the Dwarven factions. They might be leaving the Dwarven factions alone, from what I understand. But I know the biggest updates, they made a huge change to the Easterlings, so Ruin got a huge facelift, that's for sure. Whole bunch of new units to work with. But that came out recently, so I don't know if they're going to add any more to Ruin. That might be done for. But I'm looking forward to seeing the changes for Dorwinian, the High Elves. I think Gondor is getting some changes too. And then there's also Gondor at War, another mod that I'm looking forward to playing, because that's basically just a Gondor, of course, a Gondor-focused mod, where you get way more variety of troops to work with. And they're also working on adding a lot of the units for Rohan, so it's Gondor and Rohan focused, I think. Can tell you honestly, I'm not a fan, but we'll check your stream out. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured I'd give Rome 2 a try, because out of all the Total War titles, it is definitely one of the most streamed on Twitch. So I figured I'd give it a try and see what all the Hufflepuff is about. Alright, I need my guys time. My guys need time to kind of rest. They're already a bit winded, but we've done a decent amount of work for them. My cavalry's a little too far. Oh, wait, you guys can help. I think I can send you guys down to help deal with their cavalry. Where are they? They might be okay. I know Dale doesn't have the greatest light cavalry, but it's certainly better than a lot of factions. Yeah, let's get you guys down here. Alright, Shield Maidens, let's get you down here too. Yeah, let's take out those Hellbirds. Let's just aim for these Hellbirds entirely. I need you guys to get over here now. You guys need to get you guys lined up to help. But they're already pretty winded, so I don't want to exhaust them too much. And the Horse Guards over here. Yeah, they're pretty impressive. Obviously very expensive. They take a long time to recruit, but one of the best horse archers in the game. Oh, there's a ballista here. Okay, where are my horse archers then?
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Rome 2 brought a lot of new fans to the franchise. It's definitely the most streamed up there with Warhammer 3. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever really going to give Warhammer a try. I mean, it looks like I mean, the games look great, but also looks like quite an intense learning curve, so doesn't really seem to be my style either. Okay.
The enemy force remains.
I should probably try to take out this general. That's the best chance of getting these guys to run. I think we're doing pretty well overall. 65% of this army's annihilated. Okay, I'm just going to let this play out right here. I got to blow my nose really quick. Alright, there we go. Been raining a lot in Florida, so I've had to deal with a bit of a resurgence in my allergies. Okay. Let's get you guys lined up for a big charge. I think it might be time for the shield maidens to come in and help out over here. You guys can help out with these snow orcs. I think their cavalry's been neutralized over there, so they're pretty much encircled, surrounded on all sides. Oh, these hellbirds, yikes. Oh, darn. Okay. Lost some shield maidens there, unfortunately. Let's get you back. Let's get you back. Oh, you guys did good. Let's see how well the paladins are doing. It looked like they lost a lot of their troops. 7? Ooh, they're down to 7? Jeez, they lost a crap ton.
Will be ours.
Yeah, this mountain guard is still fighting on. Got the Black Shield Warriors in here too. I think what we need to do is just a really big, fancy charge right behind these guys. The Hellbirds are a problem. Yeah, I can't deal with those guys with my cavalry. The Hellbirds are actually...
General lies dead.
Oh,
Let the crows have his miserable bones, and let our swords have his men.
alright, so the rest of these guys are on the run now. Let's go ahead and fall back. Yeah, that's 93 wiped out.
Freeze the field.
93%. Yeah, I don't want to get my troops killed by friendly fire, so that's why I'm keeping them out of that. I think this should be good enough. We killed their general. Yeah, that should be enough for a wipeout, I'm thinking. There you go.
Be awed by the victory we
Yeah,
have
Dale
won
suffered
here.
some heavy casualties there, but given their numbers, that doesn't matter at all. Warhammer games, to me, are just blob all the enemy together and spell cast them to death, rinse and repeat. That's the general impression I get from the Warhammer games. You're spot on with that description. Very spot on with it. Alright, Gundabad's leader. Oh, he was actually their faction leader. Okay. But still, no regicide. I'm going to keep these guys nearby. I'm trying my best to see if I can just find a way to get to Dane's Halls. I might just end up besieging it myself, because the dwarves and Dale are not getting it done. They're just standing by idly. Alright, what's going on up here? Was I supposed to do something up here? No, there's no real opportunities for me to take advantage of, so we'll just save it. I'm going to keep you hidden here for now. There we go. Yeah, let's get you guys moving up here. I need to get Airmare on the move, because I would love for Airmare to start moving in this direction. Yeah, let me just hold our position here for now. And then Mordor again. Yep, nothing to really do here. Killed off the Witch King. Might get a Nazgul next turn, I'm not sure. A lot of people have told me, yeah, but all the different factions and lords play differently. They don't. It's all the same, but a different color. LOL. Yeah, that sounds about right, anyways. The Warhammer is definitely Creative Assembly's most... Oh, they're finally destroyed. Wow, they got it done. It's definitely the Total War franchise's most lucrative title. Or titles. I mean, I think it's basically the one game that's keeping them in business, honestly. Because I know the last 4 or 5 Total War titles have not been doing well for the studio. Rome 2 still gets a lot of people on the servers, though. That's good. Nazgul return to Mordor. Okay, so I gotta deal with another Nazgul again. Mordor lessons. Snow Orcs retreat. Under the cover of the freezing northern wind, the Snow Orcs have begun to retreat into the waste of Foradwaith. Their numbers have been thinned almost to extinction, and their few remaining warriors can no longer carry the glorious purpose that they came from the north with. They are in ruin, and will disappear from the histories of Middle-earth once more. Oh, that's sad. Alright, and let's see here. I don't hate fantasy, though, because one of my favorite mods is a Warhammer mod, Beginning of the End Times from Medieval 2. Really? I've never heard of that one. There's a Warhammer mod from Medieval 2? But then again, I shouldn't be surprised. There's a mod, there's every sort of mod for Medieval 2. You can do pretty much everything you want with Medieval 2 Total War. And people have. People have, for good or evil. Let's see, I think we're going to get Airmare on the move, because his army's itching for a fight. The only problem is, public order is going to be a disaster here, so realistically, I could get you guys in there. And get you guys in there too, maybe. I just don't want to send everybody. That's the only problem.
Yes, my lord.
With honor, my lord. Your will, my lord. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to have to send in a lot more troops than this.
Your orders.
I really want to get Airmare's army on the move. I could probably leave the elves behind. Yeah, that helps tremendously. There we go. Okay. Would you guys be able to help too? It doesn't do a thing. It's so weird, but for some reason, putting cavalry in a settlement, like a city or stronghold, it does next to nothing to boost public order. But as soon as you put in, like, any sort of infantry at all, major improvement. Well, not major, but at least a much bigger improvement versus putting cavalry in. I could put in freaking 6 units of cavalry, and this won't budge. It's so annoying.
Your orders, my lord.
Alright. I'll just have to wait one more turn, because these guys will be there shortly.
Yes, my lord.
And I'm not giving up any more cavalry here, so let's put you guys with Eomer.
Yes, my lord.
I need you to build a watchtower, just in case.
Will keep vigil over the lands. Yes. This tower will keep vigil over the lands. As you wish.
There we go, very nice. Now, I could do something like take out this faction leader now. Actually, he's not a faction leader, it's a general. Okay, where's their faction leader? Oh, he's in there too. So, if Eomer heads up north now, he has a real opportunity to take Beorn's Hall. That could work out well for us. Because it doesn't look like there's any other troops nearby to help them. Eomer could take them out in one stroke. This would allow Theodred to continue his siege of Duinburg down here, which will surrender in 6 turns. I'm going to get you guys moving up here, because we don't need to worry about this area at all whatsoever. I'm going to put you in here. Let's put you in here too to help with culture. It's really good, not been updated for a while, but still being worked on. Doesn't have the flashy lights and fireworks the official game has, but it's got Medieval 2's gameplay mechanics, which I prefer. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why Medieval 2 is just so popular to this day. It's one of the few Total War titles that almost got everything right in this style of strategy. Let me see here. Actually, you guys will come up over here. I'm going to have you guys meet up with Theodred just in case. And then you'll group up with them. I might send you north to help Éomer. And then over here in Mordor, yep, things are pretty steady. They got another Nazgul again, unfortunately, so I got to deal with this prick. Let's see here. Yep, just Temple Wars. He'll be easy to stamp out. But these guys will surrender in 3 turns, and once they lose Barad-dûr, they can't. I don't think they can get any more Nazgul. I'm hoping that's the case, because I know in past campaigns and previous versions of the mod, if you take Barad-dûr, they don't get any more Nazgul or Witch Kings respawned. But normally in previous versions, if you just besiege Barad-dûr, I don't think they can respawn Nazgul in general. But I guess in this version they changed it, so now they can just pop out outside of Barad-dûr, I guess making it more of a challenge. Alright, and this place surrendered. Totally lost track of that. I think we're looking good there. Could use a governor in this area, so I might be tempted to send this guy back. In fact, I think what I'll do is, I'll start sending these guys back. Yeah, because at the very least, I can get Elfheim back over here. Oh yeah, he'll make it there by next turn. So he'll be there by next turn to take over as governor. Nice little retirement for you. There we go. Actually, let's build that instead. I wish they improved the pathfinding and AI, but other than that, it's a perfect game. Yeah, unfortunately with Medieval 2, I don't think it's one of those titles that Creative Assembly really does anything for, as far as I know. It's such an old title. It'd be amazing if they could find a way to give us like a remastered version, but fans have been begging for Medieval 3 for so many years, and they still haven't done it, so that's why it's been up to the modders to give the fans what they want. Because technically there is a version, there is a Medieval 3 that's out there, but it's built off of the game engine for, I think, Total War Attila, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so killing off that faction leader must have been enough to destroy Gundabad, because now this is completely under rebel hands. So with that done, I can start moving these guys back. Maybe if we're lucky, Dale will come down here and help us deal with Dol Guldur. I mean, I doubt it, but it'd be great if they could. And I think this campaign is pretty much... yeah, we just need 5 more regions and we win the game. So we only need to take Barad-dûr and Mordor. Take Duinburg, Bayern's Hall, that's 3. Take Fenholm, that brings us up to 4. And this will give us 5. I forgot about Erendolan, so we take this... and then all these regions here, the game's going to be done. And then, of course, we have to destroy the ring. So after we do that, this faction will be completely done. Still trying to figure out which faction I'm going to play next. I've already had someone suggest a list of factions to play. But I guess I'll just have to make that decision on Sunday, because I'm planning on streaming a new faction on Sunday, just before I have to head back into work. Alright, here we go. Mainly people just want engine limitations removed in 64 bits, similar to what they did with Rome Remastered. Oh, and you also said it's rumored, but I'm not sure they did Rome Remastered, which was okay, but they changed too much with the UI. Yeah, I heard some really good things about Rome Remastered. I technically bought it, and I tried it out. It looks pretty cool. But I think a lot of the complaints just came from the UI in particular, and also the fact that the AI is no better, unfortunately. The Battlefield AI is no better to work with. It's still dealing with a lot of glitches and bugs, unfortunately. So A lot of hype for remastered Rome. And even though visually it does look pretty darn good, there's not a whole lot it brings to the table. Okay, yep, we're done with that. Oh, I got these guys to move. I'm gonna get you guys moving. Honestly, it's kind of pointless to move these troops anymore because there's so little for us to do. It's not like we have to worry about Mordor anymore. We take Barad-dûr, all we have to do is just basically make sure we can occupy it. There's no need for us to continue fighting because Gondor's got this in the bag. Yeah, I think Gondor's going to head over here and take this region. Oh, we could trigger a battle over here, so Mordor still has quite a bit of strength in this region, so the dwarves are going to have a bit of an assignment ahead of them. Also, why is it that we continue to see a lot of this dwarven militia? Where are there better troops like these guys? Like iron crossbows, this is what they need. The iron crossbows are amazing. Alright, there's a little bit of a risk, but I'm going to bring you guys forward a little bit more. Because I would like to come over here and help out the dwarves. But there's not a whole lot of aid they can really give, so I don't want to send my cavalry into a massacre. Let me go ahead and save it like this. Yeah, because this campaign is almost done, so I'm pretty excited to move on to a whole new campaign by Sunday. Because this Rohan campaign, it wasn't too bad, I would say. It's kind of weird. I would say that in some ways I kind of enjoyed the Breland campaign more. But Rohan was still a lot of fun. Alright, well Martin, I'm going to take off for the day. I'll be coming back later tonight, Eastern Time Zone of course. So unfortunately I think you'll still be asleep. But I'll be streaming more tomorrow. So be on the lookout for my stream tomorrow because I know I'll be starting a new faction on Sunday. And hope you get some rest where you are, okay?